Look, you look sensational.
Thank you.
You look really just amazing.
Sometimes you have to class it up, you know?
You classed it up pretty good.
Thank you very
You look
much.
like a type of woman who uses boardwalk soap.
I like that. I actually really appreciate the soap and the deodorant. You know, I had to reapply there. So
Really? Were you
it
a
was
bit stinky
helpful.
when you got here?
A bit stinky.
Oh, that's
you
all
know,
right.
But it happens.
Hey,
So.
not to me.
No. Only to me.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations. The last time you were here, you were Odette Justman.
That's right.
And then you changed your name through marriage.
I'm an Annable.
An Annable.
I made it
Wow,
happen.
hello. Look, Daddy's got a little money too.
Yeah.
That's
It's a nice little rock, right?
Yeah, that's
I
good. Your
know.
husband's been on the show, hasn't he?
He has been on the show.
Yeah, that's right. Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, in case you forgot his name.
I remember his name.
No, that's good. Where did you get married?
We got married in Ojai, and we went
I've
to
heard
Bora
of it.
Bora for
What's that?
our honeymoon.
Where did you go?
Bora Bora.
The South Pacific? Where they had mutiny on the boat?
That's right. No mutiny.
That's no mutiny?
No.
Did everyone surrender?
I surrendered. Oh!
Oh, no, did you? That's nice. So that's lovely, though, that you're... Now, a lot of actresses, when they get married, they don't change their names.
No, I know, but we talked about this last time. I'm a traditional type of gal, you
Right.
know. It was important to me, so I did it.
Right, well, good.
And I'm happy about it.
Yeah, it seems fine.
It
It's a
sounds
perfectly
good.
nice name,
It's
Annable.
got a nice little ring.
It's lovely. It sounds a little bit like arable,
Yeah, it
which
does,
makes me think
but
of
not-
farming and tractors and good old...
And I
apple
was
cider.
raised on a farm, so...
You were?
I was.
Can you strangle a chicken?
It was so sad when my grandfather would do it, and they just make the most horrible
I know,
noises.
it's terrible, yeah. Did you ever go out and hear the lambs?
Oh, the lambs.
Do you still hear the lambs? Odette. That's was it an
scary.
animal type farm that you grew up on? Was there?
Horses and goats and cows and pigs and ATVs.
They're not animals.
No,
No, they are sort of robot horses.
they're dangerous.
They are dangerous, the
It's so
ATVs.
fun.
No, I know, but you can go right over them. You got to be very careful.
No, I know.
Wear a helmet.
I've been in an accident on an ATV. A horrible accident. Actually, a pit bull was chasing me, and I got scared, and I jumped. It was a bad situation.
Why was the pit bull chasing you? Were you in a junkyard trying to steal?
We had a lot of, you know, we had a lot of dogs, and one of them decided that it didn't like the ATV, and so it chased me, and I crashed pretty hard.
Crash? Did the dog decide to change its ways and help you when it arrived?
No, it got so scared, it looked at me and it ran away, and I was so thankful. I was like, oh my God.
Do you think pit bulls are actually really vicious as a breed, or people make them vicious
I
and
don't
actually
think they're
lovely?
vicious. I love animals so much, and I think that it's just the way that they're raised.
Might be, yeah, might
Some
be.
of them,
Like
yeah.
Scottish people.
I agree.
They're not angry, it's just
No, it's
sometimes
just
the
the
way
way-
they're raised sometimes. Makes
Just
them
like
a little...
Cubans. Me.
Are you Cuban?
I'm Cuban.
Have you ever been to Cuba?
I've been 3 times.
That's illegal.
It's very illegal. But
All right, yeah.
I'm learning how to cook Cuban.
Really? Mm-hmm. What's Cuban cooking? Plantains?
Plantains,
Yeah.
rice, beans, a lot of seasoned beef. But you know what? It's really amazing because I'm in my kitchen, open up a bottle of wine, throw on some Gloria Stefan, you know, come on, shake your body, baby, do that.
Yeah. I've met
Yeah?
Gloria Stefan.
Have you?
Yeah, she's got a restaurant in Miami. I went
I
to it.
know,
The food is sensational.
See? I'm learning how to cook that food.
Well, that's great. And then you can say to your husband, Dave, you got some splaining to do.
That's right, Luke.
Yeah. That would be great. Now, well, that guy, he was Cuban, wasn't he? Ricky Ricardo?
Ricky Ricardo was
Yeah.
Cuban.
So that's
yeah.
a Cuban accent then. You got some splaining to do like that?
That's right.
Is it really?
He is.
Yeah.
Kind of.
How do you get to Cuba illegally? If you do you go through
Mexico.
Mexico? Wow.
I went when I was 15 years old. That was the last time I went. And you know, the first time I went, I was about 9 years old. We were showering with buckets, and I was like, what is this? But it was genius. I mean, they really just love life, and they don't have much. It's basically like you're stuck in the 50s out there.
Well, yeah,
I mean, it's...
I don't think you're going to make any enemies saying Castro is a Tootsie Fruits in this studio.
That's why I'm not going to say it.
Oh, really? I think Castro is an... Uh-oh. Can I say that? Is that too controversial?
It could
Come on,
be.
he's like a dingo. I know he's been there for a long time, but it matters. Ay caramba!
I sort of agree. Is that bad?
Yeah, No, it's not bad at all. He's been oppressing his own people
My
for
parents always
years.
taught me to stay away from politics and the whole thing.
Oh, that's
but
not politics. He's just a ooh la la.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
He said,
CBS Kids.
Jeff agrees.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. No, I think no. So you still have family there then?
I have a lot of family out there, yeah?
And you have family in Miami?
Family in Miami.
No, that was a guess, but I figured that as you were Cuban, you might have family
That's
in
right.
Miami.
Every Cuban has family in Miami.
Where was the farm then that you grew up on? It couldn't have been Miami.
Near Palm Springs. No, about an hour and a half away. Yeah, my grandfather was a farmer. He was raised chopping the sugar cane, and when he landed in the United States, it was all about, he missed that. But that's what keeps him alive. He's 90 years old now, and he still wakes up every morning, and, he has some goats now. That's all really we have left because he's so old. But listen, it keeps him alive.
Do you enjoy the goat cheese?
I love goat cheese.
I like goat cheese
But
as well.
but when I was younger, I never used to because I knew that it would come from the farm, or even the eggs. I wouldn't ever want to eat them.
No, cheese doesn't come from eggs.
No, cheese doesn't come from eggs. I realize.
Yeah, no, I didn't grow up on a farm, but I've read a couple of books, and I can tell you.
You can teach me.
Yeah, I teach you a thing or two about farming. And you get the eggs there, that's for your omelets, etc. Mouth organ or awkward pause?
Awkward pause.
Oh, interesting choice. I'm already doing it.
It's been real. You've got the watch.
I've got to watch, yeah.
It's a nice one. It's a good watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given to me by someone I like.
Good thing you have a watch. I'm a watch.
Oh.
I'm over this game. Can I have a
Oh, it's a
harmonica?
game to you, is it?
I like to play the harmonica.
It's a mouth organ.
The mouth organ.
So you don't have the nerve for the full awkward pause then?
I'm becoming awkward.
Then I'll fetch my organ. Yeah. All right, you ready? Quickly, though. Can you play?
Okay. Oh, it's a new one.
Oh, yeah. Freshly thinged. All right. Ready? Odette, Annable, everybody, remember,
I've missed you.
I've missed you,
So
too.
much has happened.
Really? What happened?
Oh, I've been working a lot.
Oh, right. Well,
Filming some major motion pictures.
I haven't
Salt
been...
2.
Salt 2?
Yeah.
You're in Salt 2?
Yeah, the working title is Pepper, the Shakedown.
You just made that up there, right? You just made it up.
I've been filming it in my front yard.
No.
On my iPhone.
No, you're not. You're just making crap
No,
up.
I don't do my own stunts, though.
Well, you don't even. You're not even in this film. This film doesn't exist. You're just making up a lie.
Are you kidding?
Yes. No, I'm not kidding. I think you.
I'm not kidding.
No, you're not making a film.
Sometimes you have to do it to make it real. It's my campaign for myself.
Sometimes you have to.
I get the cockapoo and I jump from like the car to the driveway. I roll down.
Whoa! Slow down. The cockapoo.
I set like an oven mitt on fire. I put it out. I get fake bad guys.
That's actually better than Salt. Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's rough.
Well,
It's when you look at a movie, you go, it was written for Tom Cruise, that movie, and
I
then.
know. That's why I love it.
And,
You
you know,
gotta love
and I
that.
watched it and I thought, actually, what this movie needs is Tom Cruise, I thought, when I was watching it.
How dare you?
Why?
She's a powerful bitch in that movie.
Yes, I know, and so is Tom Cruise. He's a powerful bitch, too. He's like, he's like, whoa.
You didn't.
It's Tom Cruise. Whoa.
You didn't believe it when it was Angelina going.
Well, when she went,
She did it
whoa, I
really
was going,
pretty.
like, trying to see down her top. Listen, I didn't finish the emails. Can we quickly go? By the way, can I say how sexy you look tonight? I mean, really.
yes.
I mean, come on. I mean, really good. And you smell very nice. Can I smell you again?
Don't start with the smelling.
Oh, gosh. You're quite warm as well. Where have you been? You're like emanating some kind of heat.
I come from somewhere hot.
It's like you brought a bit of it with you, baby.
That's the new me.
What?
Somewhere hot. That's what I do now.
Kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Too much?
Yeah. Did you meet Jeff? Was Jeff here the last time?
Jeff,
you
hi.
Hi.
I come from somewhere hot, Jeff.
Yes, you do. Hey, I'm still laughing about the pepper thing. That was
Hey,
classic.
Right? The shakedown.
Because see, it's funny because salt and pepper, it's like different.
Right,
I
right.
like
No,
that.
I get it. Really
Yeah, good one.
Sarcasm is very unbecoming in an appliance.
You keep him in his place. That's
I
good.
do keep him in his place. It's a little box at the side of the stage.
Can I comment on the last email?
Yeah, what one was it? I can't remember.
The bowel movement. You told that young
Oh, the
kid.
poo thing. Yeah. Tell his
I
girlfriend.
just want to say that girls don't want roller coasters, and you should save the bowel excuse for something really important. Like, I can't go to your wedding because I have a bowel problem. Save it, like an amusement
Well, if you
park.
get like, I can't marry you, I have a bowel problem, like that?
I have IBS, I can't marry you.
What's that? Irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, right. Yeah, I think.
I don't have it.
You don't?
I'm a lady.
All right. So am I then. Do you want to do a quick email? Do you mind? I just didn't get them finished. I have to get through
Oh,
them.
because I was saying you have to get through them. Because I was going to say, when I go to the amusement park, I don't want to go on like, this ride will take you to the next dimension. You know, I just want to take it easy.
Do you want to do the It's a Small World, that one?
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll take you to the next dimension, though. You know what? Whenever I go in the It's a Small World, I keep looking for the Scottish people when they're going, it's a small world.
They're not
there. There's one little guy in a
Erased.
kilt and he's in Ireland.
It's the same thing, right?
You know, it's amazingly accurate,
I couldn't
have
commit
to
to
say.
that. It sounded like funny in my head, and then I couldn't commit.
Really? Because you were right out there with the pepper thing, right, Jeff?
And that one I was ready for.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, you made a decision with that one. Anyway, look, do you mind if I...
Yes, please.
All right, then this is from Audrey in Jakarta, Indonesia. Did you...
Too far away.
Too far away. You never been to Indonesia?
No,
Jakarta,
yes.
that's an old joke. I say my wife's gone to the East Indies. Jakarta? No,
Yes.
she went of her own accord. That one. Yeah. All right. It's like getting your own bad review instantaneously.
I'm still trying to understand it.
No, don't worry about it. This is from Audrey in Jakarta, Indonesia. She says, Dear Craig, and Mary Lynn, look, it says that in my mind. Right, okay. I plan to take a dance lesson. Which dances should one beginner choose? The rumba, the tango, the jive, the cha-cha, foxtrot, or salsa? Do you dance at all?
No.
Never?
No.
You've never danced once?
No.
That's something of a record, then. What about when you go to a wedding? Haven't you danced at a wedding?
Yeah, I do the dumb dancing, you know.
Dumb dancing? That's not dumb. Oh, pointing. I like pointing, yeah. Overbite finger pistols?
I do that.
What's that one? I don't know what that one is. Oh, yeah.
Like popping and clicking from the 80s.
Popping and locking, not popping and clicking. I'm a middle-aged white guy, and I know the is the popping and logging. Popping and... everyone's popping and clicking.
I really committed to it.
Yeah, you did, though. You went right for it. It was like that
Popping and
pepper
clicking,
thing,
man.
popping and clicking. You don't... What about the robot? Did you ever do the robot?
Salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah, so
Right?
the robot. You could do the robot.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. There you go.
Look, I'm
that guy.
popping and locking.
Very good. Yeah. All right.
Guy's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, he is. Hey, he fits right in here. Yeah, well, that's why we're friends. He's a complete... Ooh la la! So am I. Anyway, this is from Danny in San Antonio, Texas. Have you ever been there?
No.
Okay. Well, this will be good.
I've driven through.
Hey, Craig, I'm going to a theme park with my girlfriend this weekend. Oh, I read the same one again. Or maybe you put it out there twice. Or maybe he still wants to know. It's the same guy. He wants to know. Oh, I don't know. We've helped you enough. This is from Bailey in Spanish Fort in Alabama. You ever been to Spain?
No.
Do you enjoy Spanish?
Yes, I was in Spain.
You where?
Oh my gosh,
You
I just
forgot.
had a flashback. I was in a campground with my ex-boyfriend, and we drank, and then he dared me to punch him in the nose, and then I punched him in the nose. And his nose bled, and then we didn't have any money to pay for the campground, so we hopped the fence and ran away. I buried it, and you just brought it up. Thanks a lot, Craig.
Well, wait. You kind of did a dine and dash at a campsite? But
It was not a good
you
time in my life.
you left the tent behind, which was your tent.
Oh.
So that was really stupid. Did you leave other things behind?
My soul.
Your soul. It was the devil's campsite. Was there a guy down there having fiddle competitions?
Yeah.
Do you think the devil's real or metaphorical?
I'm glad you brought this up. I've been wanting to talk to you about the devil. I think the devil is real and he lives in people's hearts.
What if they have a heart transplant?
Great question.
Thank you. Then there's two devils. Can two devils share a heart without driving each other crazy? You know, like one devil's a slob and the other one's really neat and... You know, like
The Odd
the
Couple?
Odd Couple, yeah.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
What do you think about the devil?
I don't care to mention him. He knows why.
Let's go get him.
No, I did a deal with the devil and...
Did you really?
That's why I
That's
ended
a
up
good
here.
question. Do you feel that you've ever done a deal with the devil?
Well, I don't know.
Most people do it by accident, right? They don't mean to.
What, you mean
Something
like
horrible.
you accidentally sign your name in blood on a document that's made of... Yeah, can you sign this for me? Yeah, sure. Who's it for, buddy? Oh, my pen's not working. You got any blood? Yeah.
Well, sometimes you leave your body and you're looking down and you don't know what you're doing. That's happened to me before.
Only on drugs. We're out of time. We're out of time. We're out of time. We have to stop this.
Okay. I was going to say the time when I visited the Washington, the White House, I left my body.
Really? Why?
Well, because I was meeting, what's that guy's name?
Bill Clinton?
No, not
Osama
George
bin Laden?
Bush.
George Bush?
His #1 guy? Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney? I met Dick Cheney.
You did?
Enormous hands. Did he
Yeah.
have enormous hands? He was like, hey, how you doing?
He had enormous
You know
hands.
what, though? I don't know if Dick Cheney is real or he lives in people's hearts. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're out of time. We're out of time. Quickly. Mouth organ or awkward pause.
Why would you ever take the awkward pause?
All right, then.
God's
Exactly.
sakes.
Quickly. Let's get out of here.
Yes, thing.
Okay, come on.
Go.
Get the organ out of the box. No, come on.
And I love you.
Maryland Rice Gum, everybody. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, things were a little tense between me and Tony Shalhoub, but I think it's all right.
I hope our conversation is as enjoyable to me as it is to you. It was a little tense.
I know. I was like, okay.
Well, I think maybe you asked him about finance. People get a little wonky about finance.
Oh, really? Because I asked him. I didn't mean it, you know? I mean, anyway, never mind. Look, When I saw you were here promoting the hardback edition of this book, and there was a picture of a bear on the cover, and there's no bear here.
That's true.
But there's toilet paper on the cover.
Well, that hints. If a bear, you know.
Oh, if a bear does something in the woods, that's what you're going to need then.
It's like a Charmin commercial.
Oh, right.
But just the tail end of it.
It's pretty much the same book, but without the bear and with a soft cover.
And flexible.
Yeah. Well, there
exactly.
you go.
And it feels like toilet paper. Yeah, that's not going to go out on TV.
That's what I use toilet paper for.
Exactly. Please don't use my book for that, though.
No. It's quite rough. It's like prison toilet paper.
Right.
Right.
Do you have that frame of reference?
Have you ever been to prison?
I was asking you if you'd ever.
Yeah.
No, I went to jail a little bit once, though.
You went to jail a little bit?
Not really. Just a little bit of jail.
Well, how much jail did you get? Like a week, 2 weeks,
well,
3.5 years?
It was high school, and I, got caught drinking on a golf course or something like that, and they
drinking on a golf course is an offense?
In this country, it is, yeah. And well, if you're underage, and they took me to jail with a bunch of people in the back of a cop car.
Were you scared straight?
No.
May I ask?
No,
I don't wish to be rude and pointy, but you've got a giant band-aid on your leg.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. What on earth have you been doing? Outdoors a lot?
I have. What's funny is I have been traveling quite a bit, and this is not from that. This is from being terribly rude and texting while walking, seeing something shocking, and just biting it on a curb.
You fell over?
I felt like you don't fall as an adult. You know what I mean? Where you skin your knee and everyone comes around and
Did you start crying?
No, but everyone's so nice about it, and all you want to do is have them turn away, and you just sort of want to sit there and bleed.
There was bleeding?
Oh my! I'm not gonna. No, this is a family program. I won't show.
It's not a family program. Yeah, if you're the Addams family, it's a family program. A family program.
No, I really bled, but I haven't had something happen that was so. Normally when you get sick as an adult, you have the flu or something like that. It takes over your whole body. But I went into the local pharmacy, and I forgot that you can talk totally normally when you're bruised. And I went to the pharmacist and I said, I hate to bother you, but I seem to be bleeding profusely from my leg. And she sort of looked over the counter and screamed. And
oh well. Yeah. When they scream, that's a sign that it's serious. Yeah.
Well, they don't see that much. The worst thing they see is people like haggling for toilet paper discounts.
So you said you've been traveling. Where have you been?
I went to, let's see, I just got back from Ecuador.
Ecuador? Jeff, you've got a place in Ecuador, haven't you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I actually used to live in Edinburgh. Where did you live?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you live in Edinburgh in Scotland?
Yeah.
Were you there in 1985?
I was there. Do you remember? No. 95.
95, yeah, of course. I forgot I was a grandpa. Where's your place in Ecuador then, Jeff?
Yeah, it's in the hotter part.
The hot part. Is that where you were in Ecuador?
I was actually in the colder part. We wouldn't have crossed paths. Yeah. I actually went. I went as sort of a last-minute trip, and I asked a bunch of friends what I should do, and some came back with go to this museum, don't go down this dark alley, that kind of thing.
Wow, what helpful friends you have. Yeah.
Friends.
Don't go down dark alleys. Write that down.
How will I ever remember that? Yeah. And then one of the suggestions was that I climb a mountain called Cotopaxi, and so I thought, great, I'll do that.
Cotopaxi is what you should put on your knee as well. When you...
I had to use crampons to climb the mountain, so it's all in theme.
All right.
But yeah, I did that, and I didn't realize I've never even been skiing, and I didn't know that it's like
Mountains,
a 2-day trip,
yeah,
and it's
very high.
One of the higher active volcanoes on the continent. It's about 19,000
Did you smell lava?
No, I smelled fear mostly. Honestly,
I've been up Mount Etna and I smelled lava. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't know her.
No, Mount Etna, it's in Sicily. I went on it. It's an active volcano. It's like Cocapiki, the one that you went on.
It was just, but I got altitude sickness.
How high were you?
Well, you mean when I puked? Around.
No, in Edinburgh in 95. How high were you?
You mean when I puked?
Yeah.
About 15,000 feet.
Wow, that's very
Or
high.
9 pints in, depending on the answer to your question.
Oh, 9 pints?
Edinburgh, the puke.
What did you drink pints of? Pints of hard liquor or pints
in
of...
Edinburgh?
Yeah.
We drank a lot of Carlsberg.
Carlsberg, yeah,
Yeah.
That's the Danish lager.
I don't know how it got there. I mean,
I know how it got there. You walk up to the bar and you ask for it. That's how it got there.
I guess so.
You ever been to Denmark?
No, I've never been to
You
Denmark.
want to get there?
What, because of the dance?
No, because of Kierkegaard.
I never would have seen that coming. Isn't there a statue of a little boy, like the Mount Peace?
Yes,
little boy pissing
in Copenhagen.
In Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it, Hagen?
I say it that way, but I'm
Because of the ice
pretentious.
cream.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's like when people say Chile.
You know, it's
weird.
yeah, Chile.
Annoying.
Or when newsreaders say, now in Nicaragua.
Nicaragua. I know.
Why are you talking like that? I like to say Nicaragua.
You can only do it but in reverse. It works perfectly well. I feel like if I have friends who are fluent, Spanish speakers, but you would never know that, or they were native Spanish speakers, and then they say a word in English, and they can snap back, and it's charming. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If it's
like Nicaragua, like that.
Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, no, we used to watch in Scotland when I was a kid. They used to have the Gaelic TV channels, and we used to watch the news when we were high, because they would go in the Gaelic, and then every now and again there'd be English. It would go Bill Clinton. Cigar. You know, I was like...
We have that with my experience growing up with Telemundo, the same thing.
Telemundo, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same, but we didn't have the Gaelic channel. We had local access, which you couldn't understand either, but that has nothing to do with a language barrier.
This is kind of like a local access show, don't you think?
It's all one big town. Yeah. America.
It is. Wow, that's great. Is that in the book?
No, that's not in the book.
You want to put that in
there's
the book?
There's some American travel in addition to foreign.
You should write about
Parisian travel.
You know what? This is a nice photograph, but you're far more beautiful in the photograph on your book. Listen, I talk to a lot of authors. It's usually the other way around.
It's usually the other way around. Yeah. Thank you. That's very nice, but I think that
and you're much bigger than that. I mean, you're tiny here. What are you like?
That's a very small. I've gained a lot of weight. My head's about this big compared to that.
Like
I also look like you can't really see, but it cuts off where my arm is going. I think a lot of author photos get cropped in funny ways.
Where is your arm going?
I don't know. No one knows. But I
think back.
Again, family programming.
All right, yeah, I don't really. Well, we're out of time. Awkward pause or mouth organ?
Awkward pause, I think.
It's like having Tony Shalhoub back on. Care to up the ante to the most difficult awkward pause of all?
What would that be? Just more of this?
Smell my finger awkward pause?
What does that entail? Whose finger? I don't know. My parents are out there somewhere.
Yeah? What does that mean? I mean, it's just like, let's just smell my finger awkward pause. This is it. Like this. It can just be that.
Okay.
But it can also be this.
Or if I was like...
And then I wouldn't let you smell my finger? That'd be awesome.
That'd be really awesome. It's all mine.
No, don't smell it. My precious. Anyway, we're out of time. It's lovely to see you.
It was lovely to see you too.
Come back when they... you don't have to write another book.
You just keep on coming in different formats.
Yeah,
maybe the CD.
You're doing a CD?
No.
Are you doing an audiobook?
I read my own audiobook for this.
Well, then come back with the audiobook next week.
Oh, good. Well, I won't have to be here. I can just put a cassette player, like a really old one, and play the audiobook.
Yeah,
No?
we could do that too, all right, I guess. If you really don't want to be here, that's Sloan Crossley, everybody. We'll be right back. Very, very nice. You don't look vampire-y to me at all. Very kind of the opposite. Very alive and hello.
Thank you.
No, you look very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, this show is very sexy.
It is. It's very sexy and very raw, and I like it like that.
Yeah. Very, very happy you're here.
Thank you. Oh. Well, thank you for having
it's
me.
good. The vampires in the show, they're very attractive, though. I've never thought of vampires as being attractive until the current wave of them.
Yeah, it's sort of like the Baywatch of vampires.
It kind of is
like
a little
that,
bit, isn't it? It's kind of, but you're not a vampire yet. He's going to turn you into a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of what he wanted to do, but I wasn't having it.
Oh.
Not at all.
How does he turn you into a vampire? Just bites your neck, sucks your blood, that's it? Usual?
They suck your blood, and then
Yeah.
I think you have to, like, spend some time underground with them for, like, 3 days or a day. And then you
Groundhog
wake up and
Day or
you're really...
something?
Yeah, it's sort of like
A
that.
little bit, yeah.
And then you wake up really hungry for blood. So, yeah.
I like when you do that. Hey, now, hey, now, watch it. Do they film? Where do they film this? It's not in New Orleans, is it?
No, it's actually here.
In Los Angeles?
We used to film some stuff in New Orleans, but now we're here, yeah.
I like New Orleans. You ever been down to New Orleans?
I have.
It's nice down there.
The food,
Very nice.
amazing.
But you know that cafe they have in the square there? I can't remember it's a very famous place where you can get the beignet and the you know.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, you know, it's the thing, and it's in
It's good.
Well, anyway, when I was there were a lot of birds came and pecked on my food, and
What did you do?
well, I tried to shoo them away, but they were a little bit forceful. They were, you know, they were
Right.
crows, and they would come down and peck at my snacks.
And then...
Did you ever get your snacks pecked when you were in? It's a fair question.
Occasionally a peck or two.
Yeah. Now, where are you from? Are you from LA?
I'm from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yes. And you know a lot about Vegas, I hear.
Well, I've been there a couple of times.
Couple
couple of times I remember, a couple of times I don't, actually. Are you a gambler, or do you partake of any of the Vegas?
Nickel slots. Which, because I know it's all fixed and there's, yeah.
No, it's not. What are you saying?
I mean, my family sort of is in that industry, and so I know a lot
Really?
about it, yeah.
What your family are in the mafia? No. I mean,
they're, you know,
They work in casinos.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the back.
In the back of the casino.
No, they're all in there in some kind of form or way, and I've always known that it's just gambling is just leave your.
I agree. I agree. I'm the same. I'm Scottish. It's like, so, you know, the idea that I give you the money and then you might give me some back. I'm like, no.
Really?
No,
not so much?
what's in that for me? What's in that for me? Well, it might be more. Well, it might not. Yeah, so.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so no, I don't do that. But what do you do then for recreation in Vegas if you don't gamble? I presume you don't do
Karaoke.
karaoke.
I like a little bit of karaoke. I used to be a singing busser and kind of like server, singing and dancing.
Which
and
restaurant would this be?
It was Roxy's Diner in the Stratosphere.
Really? You
Have
worked
you
in the Stratosphere?
Uh-huh.
Wow, did you ever go to Lovett's Custard? It's right across from
I've never been.
Oh, they
and
make
now
the
I have to
great-
go.
No, you have to
Yeah.
go. It's the greatest custard. I know that custard isn't that popular, but this stuff, it's kind of like ice cream, but it's frozen custard, and you know, it's in a great neighborhood too.
And,
Well, I think it's fine. It's just, you know, other people have mentioned that they thought the neighborhood was a little sketchy. I think it's fine. I think it's absolutely fine. You know, I've never had any problems there.
I
never had-
Look at that picture, man. I don't trust you.
No. You don't trust me, and you're from Vegas? My God!
Oh, well, I mean, there you go.
No. It's not. What did you do in the Stratosphere then? You worked in Roxy's restaurant?
I worked in Roxy's as a singing busser and dancing busser, and then I also worked in the Stratosphere as a elevator operator. I used to take people up to the top.
Really?
Where the rides are.
Yeah, I've never been up there. Did you?
Don't go up there.
No, I.
Don't go up there.
Was it very vomity in that elevator?
You know what? No one actually ever vomited on me, but I remember I'm afraid of heights, so it was actually
That's a great job
I
for
know.
someone who's afraid of heights.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And they made me get on the rides. Like they were like, "You're working here, so you have to get on the rides," and I was like, "Really?" And so I was, scared for my life.
Yeah.
I'd never get on the rides again.
No,
And,
I don't like any of that.
Yeah, and it was kind of rickety, and
I'm sure it's perfectly safe for legal reasons.
I don't know how it is now, but I mean, you're like 1,000 feet. What was it, 1,149 feet or something like that in the air? I mean, it's pretty high.
Yeah, no, you know what? If I'm there, I want to be, you know, someone giving me warm nuts. Yeah. In an airplane. So what do you do? Do you do the karaoke now here in Los Angeles?
Yeah, when I get a chance.
Really?
Uh-huh.
No,
Go over to like Brass Monkey over on Wilshire Boulevard.
Brass Monkey?
Brass,
It's a karaoke bar, Brass Monkey?
Mm-hmm. That funky monkey.
I've grown very fond of you over the last 5 We're actually out of time, so we have to. Yeah, I know you haven't been on the show before, so let me talk you through how we end this segment. You either have the choice of mouth organ, awkward pause, or a new addition recently, touch my glittery ball.
Well, being from Vegas, I think I'm gonna go for the glittery ball.
Really?
Yeah.